I think we've got another amazing segment coming through pretty fast.
So we're going to be talking, or we're going to be hearing from our roving reporters, Kat and Denise. They are both incredible humans, great entrepreneurs, and they're doing all kinds of things and they're both published authors. Let's just say that too. They have all kinds of things going on. But one of the things that Kat has brought to all of our attention recently is the fact that, we sit in front of a computer screen a lot of times as entrepreneurs. So she's brought all kinds of juicy bits, I'm going to call them, to us. And every time we see her, we sit up a little taller and we we make sure we're doing well. But Carrie, she actually interviewed our findability queen. So it's the two of them bringing some spice and some amazing sauce to entrepreneurs who might be going through an injury.
Exactly. So we are going to hand it over to the amazing Kat Corchado.
Thanks, Kim and Carrie. This is the freaking fabulous Kat Corchado coming to you as a roving reporter for Good Morning Entrepreneurs. Today, I have the pleasure of speaking with Denise Millay. She is a marketing technology specialist who makes it her mission to take the overwhelming headache out of building your business website, marketing automations, and digital products. In our circle, we lovingly call her the findability queen. So Denise, I wanted to have you on because we're talking about how entrepreneurs fit in their workouts, but also remembering that there are a lot of entrepreneurs out there who are injured in some form or fashion or recovering from an injury, or it's been a while since they've had the injury, but they're too afraid to move. So my first question is, how hard is it for someone with injuries to finally take that step towards getting stronger? What has to happen in your brain and in your mindset to make that step forward?
Well, I think it's twofold, Kat. I think you have to believe in yourself that you want to find a solution. And I think everybody who doesn't exercise thinks that they want to find something that fits for them. And I've kind of allowed myself over time to say, I will find it. I will find what works for me. And then from an injury point of view, you know how bad it can get. And you have the concerns and the worries about, for me, it's my back. So if my back isn't healthy, I can't sit in a chair. I can't work. I have to lay in bed. There are some serious consequences to not caring for my back in the right way. But if I don't exercise, I don't have anything to support it. And I've learned over time that I have to find the right people who are willing to work with me on it, and that I have to be vocal enough to ask for that kind of accommodation, and that's okay. So I know basics of what works, and I know when I meet somebody whether they're the right person, because when you put your hand up and you say, yeah, I can't do that, and they look at you like, well, what do you mean?
What's your problem?
What's your problem? And you're not really working out. And then you're like, done. And previously that would have really freaked me out and been like, oh, well, I got to keep trying. And then I hurt myself. And you go through that cycle a few times. So you're like, oh yeah, I'm not letting anybody else push me to do something that's not going to work. You have to have the exchange of, it's safe for me to tell you, and you're not going to run away and say, well, I don't want the chance to. You're actually going to work with me and try to figure it out how we can do it differently so it doesn't cause more pain, injury, exhaustion, whatever it might be.
Do you ever feel that way, that you're kind of protecting your body, or you find that you're preoccupied with re-injuring yourself?
I don't feel that now. And I don't feel that especially with you, because I know that, being virtual, working out virtually, I'm in control more of what I'm doing without the peer pressure, environmental pressure that you feel for not doing something perfectly or not pushing that you might do somewhere else. So I know that if something isn't sitting right, then my form is bad and I got to move and adjust. And if I miss 3 or 4 reps, it's not worth doing them if they're going to hurt me. So I'm going to try to adjust. And then if that doesn't work, then I'm going to wait for the next exercise or do the piece that I can modified that works for me, because I know what can happen in when I'm weak and something isn't right.
So, Denise, one last question.
Mm-hmm.
What advice would you give to someone who is just starting to prioritize their health and fitness as someone who's coming off an injury?
I think I would say, listen to your body, know what you know, believe in what you know, that you need strength, that you need movement, that you have to incorporate something, but it has to be what you believe in. It can't be what somebody else tells you to do. Is to just take a step. And it doesn't have to be a huge step. It doesn't have to be jumping up and down and doing step aerobics. Taking a walk, getting in the pool, gardening. Anything you can do adds up over time. So just add in what you can and what you believe will work.
Well, thank you so much for being here, Denise. And from that, I'm passing it back to Kim and Carrie.
Thank you, Kat and Denise.
I love it when Kat starts telling us things, because she is the sweetest human. She's got the most beautiful smile, the best laugh on the planet, and she's kicking our booties whenever we're in her Pilates class. So I just have to say that she has helped me be stronger. And Carrie, every time we see her, we sit up taller every